Alright guys, and yet another installment of this campaign briefs over here and updates. We're continue to keep the pressure on this Lebanese, I would call them Lebanese, actually they're Syrian army units situated over here in Lebanon. As you can see, more and more of them have actually started to emerge, and I think they're running pretty hefty logistical operations over there. The Syrians, as you can see, they're airlifting some personnel and some equipment and flying them straight into Lebanon. So guys, really, this thing over here is bogging down a little bit. We have to start gaining some ground soon, pretty soon. I start taking some cities. So over here, CAS continues. As you can see, I've fracked 3 flights. I don't know what's up with those waypoints here, but I have to, each time I have to move him around just to make him more understandable there. And then as you can see, okay, this is good, and this I don't like. I don't know, it's probably close to target, and they're trying to gain some altitude over there. I don't know, the developers probably have to explain why this is. Anyway, I'm actually taking on a strike mission over here that's into straight into Syrian capital. Pretty bold mission, really. But I think we have weapons capable of accomplishing it. So this is what I'm taking for this mission is 4 spies 2,000 pounders. Those are the big spies weapons, because we're actually hitting pretty hefty targets there. And targets I'm hitting are the actually, let me just not try to not deceive you. The Syrian Air Force headquarters. And over here, if I'm not mistaken, probably over here to southern Damascus, and the Air Defense Command, or the command centers. Now the Syrian Army, pretty centralized, I would imagine. So taking out those targets is hugely important. And you can see actually we have some pretty detailed targeting data on all the installations in Damascus, and I really hope this intel is right on all the coordinates and stuff. Since I'm releasing my weapons. And I'm pretty much going for home, because it's a long distance run, and I'm carrying only one center line, which puts us just below 8,000 pounds of fuel. I would like to carry a little bit more, but hey, this is what we have here. Okay, my number 2, I'm gonna strip him of all air to ground weapons, and I'm actually gonna give him some wing tanks. Okay, just for the peace of mind. And this is it, guys. So just making a quick tack over here, and yeah, I mean, let's get into the air and try to revisit those babies up and those spices.
Aircraft bearing 090, 20 miles, 25,000.
Alright, truck goes up, truck goes back.
Avenger 2-1.
I'm at the Z Tower.
You are cleared for takeoff. Runway 08.
And we start rolling.
Falcon 5-1. Ready for departure.
Logo 1-1. Taxi. Runway 08. Logo 1-2. Taxi. Runway 08.
Okay. Okay, right on to Alpha, and should put us right on the
Fury 5 Chalice 1. Be advised, hostile aircraft bearing 110, 15 miles, 24,000.
Fury 5-1.
I'm at the Z Tower.
You are cleared for takeoff. Runway 08.
Alright, be clear to take off.
Avenger 2-1.
I'm at the Z Tower.
Chalice 1. Radar contact. Bullseye 090, 60 miles, 26,000. Chalice 1. Be advised, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 020, 100 miles. Fox 2. Fox 2.
Alright.
Chalice
Throttles up.
1, be advised, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 065, 80 miles. Fox 2.
Miles off.
Talon 1-1, engaging, bearing 050, 50 miles, 9,000.
Keep it nice smooth.
Chalice 1, radar contact. Bullseye 095, 80 miles,
And gears
26,000.
up.
Chalice 1, radar contact. Bullseye 035, 10 miles, 16,000.
Alright.
Chalice
Some
1, be advised,
breakdowns,
hostile launch
bandits,
activity detected. Bullseye
right
015, 100
at
miles.
takeoff. We have some madness going on here. Let's see what's actually going on to the air.
Fury 5-1, Chalice 1, picture is multiple groups. Nearest bandit bearing 050, 40 miles, 24,000.
Okay, 40 miles. Yeah, that's quite a distance. So can actually gather some altitude. I can actually go ahead, start lining some weapons up.
2, airborne.
And I'm gonna use a pretty steep impact angle over here of 60. I'm gonna use the default approach azimuth. I'm using target point 1, target point 2, 3, and 4. I want to make sure all those get 60 on their approach azimuth. This guy's always so 60, and this guy's 60 as well. Yeah, okay, so we look good. Now stations 4 and 6 are single cluster. This guy and this guy. Those are the barracks and a depot, and 3 and 7 are the both depots at my second target. So keeping this settings, this is what I'm happy with.
Fury 5-1, Chalice 1, picture is multiple groups. Nearest bandit bearing 045, 50 miles, 16,000.
Want to make sure this wing flutter we keep it in check so it doesn't damage actually our airplane. We don't need flashing lights, so those go steady. And number 2 is on the way to rejoin. Okay, we know pretty awesome, and now I can actually reference tier 7. I can reference the distance here just over 65 miles. Actually, not 65 miles, but just about 58, just under 60 miles.
Fury 5-1, Chalice 1, contacted a bogey.
Okay, got one bogey 1000 hugging the earth. It's currently 25 miles right 35. I don't think this is a chopper. I'm not sure. I can try to check. I'm not sure. It's just not clear. I know Sirius is using a lot of choppers to move personnel around. There we have for this wing flutter again, so put nose up, drop some speed.
Fury 5, Chalice 1, be advised, hostile aircraft bearing 100, 15 miles, 1,000.
Okay, 100, that's our guy. I'll keep an eye out. Minus.
Fury 5-1 Dallas. One picture is multiple groups. Nearest bandit bearing 040, 40 miles, 16,000.
40 miles on the nose. I think those are MiGs. I know there. I know there are cap stations southwest of Damascus. So I'm hoping we don't even have to mess with those guys. Just shoot my weapons in turn for base. Or at least we have to deal with those guys when I've pickled. So we're gonna see how it goes. There are definitely some guys there.
Fury 5 Dallas. One, be advised, hostile aircraft bearing 155, 10 miles, 1,000.
Alright, 155 right about there. 10 miles. I think these guys still are staying low. This is definitely something we have to be very careful, because MiGs would very often do that. It just would stay low, radars off, and they would rely on the GCI. And GCI pops up, I think, as a normal radar. If you actually click on the search button here, you have a lot of search symbols right there. Well, that's your these are your radars. You have all sorts of radars. So you have them on the air bases. You have actually civilian band radars. You have all sorts of radars. You can pick it up here on the raw, and all of those radars are actually capable of vectoring fighters towards you. So don't rely on the RWR because, as I said, very often
Two, in position.
bandits would
Fury
just
5 Dallas.
keep the
One, be
radars off.
advised, hostile aircraft bearing 200, 15 miles.
50 miles. We're actually passing. Those guys are passing through. So those guys are sneaky. I read on the forums. A lot of people are getting surprised like this. Well, bandits will just actually approach them, radars off, and they'll sneak behind them and shoot him with a heater or some, or just pop up point blank range to shoot him. They'll definitely do that. Alright, so we're doing pretty good, except for those two SA2s. I'm going to put music on. I'm going to put mine too with also music playing.
Music on.
I'm also going to keep some altitude over here. I'm going to drop some speed over here, but just pointing my nose up. I don't want to make those wings flap too much because they can actually break off. It's a very heavy load we have there.
Fury 5 Dallas. One, be advised, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 340, 35 miles.
This is Damascus right there. You can actually pop here on the TGP and start looking at it. Just want to throw a quick glance at it. Yeah, that's Damascus. This is not actually our target, but it's just a reference point. I want to go back out here. We're just moving into range, nice and slowly. We've gathered some good air, and you can see everything is everything is very visible. And this desert train over there to the east. Okay, I'm shooting 4 and 6, then 3 and 7. Okay, that's weapons away. Go right there and turn for a home. I can actually turn this thing on.
Fury 5 Dallas. One, be advised, hostile aircraft bearing 335, 10 miles, 5,000.
Okay, 335. That should be somewhere here. 10 miles is very close. And 5,000. This guy is low.
Fury 5-1 Dallas. One picture is multiple groups. Nearest bandit bearing 200, 35 miles, 25,000.
Alright, knock on clear. Oh yeah, it's a chopper.
Fury 5-1 Dallas. One, contact confirmed hostile. ID'd as UH-1.
Oh, UH-1. Yeah, that's a Huey. This guy's actually dipping below radar. Which is a smart thing to do, really. I'm not picking him up. Not picking him up at all. I just dropped him. It's very difficult to engage choppers. Very difficult to engage choppers.
Chaff flare.
Just because they're flying low and all that clutter.
Fury 5 Chalice 1, be advised, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 340, 30 miles.
It's an absolute mess. We have somebody, oh yeah, we have some more Hueys.
Fury 5-1 Chalice 1, contact is outlaw.
Altitude.
I can launch
Altitude.
onto 1.
Lock.
That's the second launch.
Chaff
Let's see how we
flare.
did. Come on, baby, hit. Come on, hit. Yeah, that's one splash. And the second one, it's actually good. I can actually turn
Chaff
to
flare.
re-engage. Just keeping track of my 6 o'clock. I think he's going to try to climb this ridge over here so I can catch him. Right over here from the north. Right at corner speed, so that's going to be a nice tight turn. Just don't lose track of him. Helix on, and it's going to be another Fox 2. Coming down, just making his combat turn away. Come on, oh yeah. We're good. Antenna goes back up.
Fury 5 Chalice 1, be advised, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 340, 30 miles.
Alright. Checking this picture. Just make
Fury
sure it's clear.
5-1 Chalice 1, picture is multiple groups. Nearest bandit bearing 110, 35 miles, 6,000.
110, that's over here to the east. I'm pretty sure those bases are enemy bases, so definitely don't want to overfly those. But all in all, I would say a pretty good mission. I'm actually going to hang around here a little bit more, guys. Just to make sure I give these weapons time to hit. I'm actually going to RTB, and actually I think that I'm going to be doing a landing on this baby. To give enough times for the spices to travel to target. This is pretty much it. And let me tell you, if we end up hitting targets in Damascus, I think we're as good as won this.
Fury 5 Chalice 1, be advised, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 335, 25 miles.
Alright, I think this makes sense. Okay, a bunch of strobers over there westward. Still got two. Oh, it's kind of weird. I think I shot two. Yeah, I shot 2 missiles. Yeah, 2 missiles. So the second one I targeted actually didn't come off the rail. I just had to turn into a re-engage. Alright, that's good to know. Eagles are in the air, Falcons are in the air, and we pretty much can enjoy our air superiority. Of course, I'm going to trade some speed for altitude there. I just don't want to hang around low to the ground. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. And as always, I would love to fly with you guys. I mean, fly on campaign or some tactical engagement, or just you know, play and have fun. You're always welcome to.
Bullseye 335, 25 miles.
You guys are always welcome to contact me. You know, by the means most comfortable for you, whether it's some social network or just YouTube comments, or just drop me a private message on the maybe on the BMS forums. I'm also Moxie there. You can find me pretty easily. So yeah, this is pretty much. I would love to play with you guys, and of course, it's a lot more fun just to team up and just start doing some tactics together and start maneuvering together. Then of course flying alone. But I think I'm doing my best just to keep you guys interested here, and so we can all have fun. Right, so we're 31 miles from base and can actually check out here, switch to Ramada V Tower.
Bullseye 335, 20 miles.
And apparently you see I can tap into that frequency.
6-1, ready for departure.
Alright, I'm gonna tone it up a little bit. Of course, going in nav wouldn't hurt. And there it is. I'm gonna actually ask this guy for autonomous.
Good morning, Fury 5.
Ramada Vid approach.
Runway 08. Welcome back.
Fury
08 is
52,
one
inbound for
man
landing.
in. 08 is towards the east, so I want to make sure this course knob goes pointing at runway 08. And the wind one references, we have slight wind from the south. I think it's going to be pretty much the same over a base. Music is not needed anymore, so it goes off on both ships.
2, music off.
And we save this jet to stay the lights in. We actually the countermeasures. We can start turning those off. Alrighty. Pretty amazing region, guys. As you can see, all those you know, vegetated regions over here, all these green pastures over here. Those green meadows actually give way to the desert once we go further east and southeast, especially out of Saudi Arabia and her Arabian Peninsula. So you can actually fly through to different ecosystems. And good work, really. The guys actually, the developers claim that they use
Python
you know,
6
some
1.
custom tiles
Taxi.
over here.
Runway 08.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Fury
Over
52.
here,
Orbit
this
for
theater,
station
very
6000.
good, very good job,
Fury
very good job at that,
52.
guys.
Maintain 300 knots.
As you can see, all those distinct landmarks there. I'm sure they're probably authentic, right? I mean, some aerial photography could reveal. You can actually start modeling after those region aerial photography pictures, and you can actually accomplish some amazing things. All right, so we're making this high pass, high speed descent over here. I want to make sure that actually radar goes off, and I want to make sure I'm deconflicted with any traffic over there. I want to also make sure that I'm lining up runway 08. Runway 08 is this one, the short one. Actually, not a short one, but it's parallel to our flight path. I'm gonna just reference the Q&A just real quick.
Fury 5.
Ramada Vid approach.
3059.
Okay, 3059, and we're keeping a hold of that. 3000 I think is a little bit on the low side, but that's just perfect. And of course, we're dropping the speed. Speed breaks up. And of course, we want to be careful with those hills. We actually don't need to overfly. We can actually turn. And guys, just in case you're wondering, I am actually flying without a stick. I don't have a stick. Actually, I have the closest thing to a stick. I have actually a yoke. Yoke you know, you will pretty much find in any Cessna a trainer airplane, or any commercial 737, 747, all those commercial airliners. So if I'm sloppy on some of those maneuvers, I would actually give that to the yoke.
Knots. Turn right heading 200. Runway
Right,
08.
so we're nicely on base there. This is our base leg, and just walking the throttle. Just make sure we're keeping this altitude.
Logo 61.
Well, I can actually come down, as you can see, immediately just after putting the spoiler down, we're picking some speed up. And of course, it would really help to land with your spoilers up, because that makes you actually keep higher RPM on the engine. It's easier for those go-arounds in case you need to.
Cleared for landing. Runway 08. Check gear down.
All right. There we are. Just locking the throttle, keeping keeping nice and on speed. Very important. don't drop your speed, because that means you have to pull your nose up, and it really messes up your visibility. And we actually came a little bit, tad bit higher than I would normally do. And with your throttle control your descent rate, we floated here a little bit, but that's okay. And just don't be in a hurry to drop this nose down, or let it breathe some speed off, and we can actually start slowing down now. Well, that's pretty much it, guys. So we'll continue keeping. I'll continue those missions. I'll keep them up, and see if we actually can achieve some effects, some good effects on those strikes over there in Damascus. I would pretty much imagine so. Yeah. All right, pretty cool. And just go ahead, park in those hangars, guys, and start shutting the jet around, rearming, refueling, and turning it around. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And I'm just gonna pop over by the briefing map.